Hang on, Emily. I'm coming.
All those bandages, they protected her fall. Now I get why she's wearing them. No,
What are those 2 files you just got?
she landed near that nice yellow painted dumpster. Or was it a cement mixer? That's how you know she's safe.
You know, I'm not actually sure what those files are. I don't know that I've ever looked.
Those were probably
yeah,
hers. She dropped them. Social security card and all that.
The staff member is just watching a YouTube video on loop of some other zombie attack from a different RE game. Like, you can stop it any time you want.
But yeah, well, welcome back to Resident Evil Requiem. We're back.
Why is this under the hospital?
Grace is back in the saddle now. There's some ominous chains just hanging from the ceiling. They make noise as they, if you touch them, much like in a RE4 remake. I forget exactly where. I think down in the catacombs?
Who doesn't like a good manacle in the middle of a room? Just, nice decoration for any situation.
There's a bunch of doors here that cannot open because there's no power going to them. And there is a zombie in there.
This actually does kind of remind me of a specific room in RE6 from Leon's campaign, which, CJ, you'll get around to it. You'll know exactly which one I'm talking about once you play that.
I will remember it because Leon is horrorcore versus some of the others, which are action romance. I get it. Every RE6 campaign, a totally different vibe. And I appreciate this. The girl got an official name in the note. They call
the girl
her.
is currently occupying the basement. We hope she gets a job soon.
All she does is sit around and collect figurines of this guy named Leon S. Kennedy.
I get it. This isn't turning people into zombies. It's turning them into hikikomori. Hopefully I pronounced that right.
You're right. Look at her figurine collection. The girl has a whole shelf.
Oh, no.
Oh, God, she got a life-size one. Oh.
She just sits in
She
her
might be
basement
6 years
eating
old,
ramen.
but she's still considered her a neat.
But yes, the Shadow Ghost is now we're just gonna call her the girl now because that's what the game calls her.
That room might seem familiar to folks who were avid cutscene watchers. The game doesn't often cut away from Leon and Grace. And I appreciate that that room looks great in first person. I played this game in third person as Grace, and it's very claustrophobic. And rooms like that, I feel, are a good example of why they intended first person for this. If you play in third person as Grace, it's the Wild West. And in first, it's so beautifully claustrophobic in rooms like that. So much.
Oh, hey, it's Officer
detail.
Deputy.
Oh my God, he's missing the same chunk of his head!
They
is he
imported
doing
him here
here?
from Louisiana.
I was gonna say, this is the worst vacation he could have gone on, but he did need some time off after what happened to him, I think.
I suppose so, yeah.
It's a shame he had to vacation with half a brain.
Most people choose to do that. Most people turn off their brain when they go on vacation.
I saw that passage up there. Now, I know video games. We're going to come back here with Emily, and we'll have to boost her up there.
Emily. Oh, thank goodness. Emily! It collects things.
So in that cutscene, the older monster, the one that we saw from a couple of videos back, she was in the same cell as Emily, right? When she jumped up to the ceiling? Or was that a different?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she's
Yes,
keeping
that
watch
is the
over her
girl.
new toy. Her new
See,
favorite
I
toy.
am trying to pay attention, but it's kind of hard to pay attention and make jokes at the same time, but I'm doing it for you, the audience.
I think you're doing a great job of using both your left and right brain simultaneously. I barely am able to use one half of it.
I'm using tilt
Right.
controls.
I unironically am too for recording this.
You know, by the way, speaking of tilt controls, it's actually funny you mentioned this game has gyro aim and it's really good.
It's
You guys
so
use-
good.
Do you guys use gyro aim?
Yeah, that's what I just that's what I
you're
meant.
literally.
What I
Oh,
just
that's
said.
what you meant by that. Yeah, I think that it is fucking awesome. The first time I ever encountered gyro controls was actually camera controls in Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. You'd think that's stupid, don't you? But it actually felt great being able to wiggle my controller to change it while being locked on. Oh, it
What
felt
could it
cool.
possibly be used for?
Being cinematic. And speaking of which,
She's here.
bro, you're hiding.
Uh-oh, Grace, you encountered cinema. Run!
Obviously,
sorry,
the game
I'm
heard
so-
what we were just talking about.
I'm still so taken aback by Sekiro having gyro camera. What?
That's blowing my mind too a little bit actually.
I streamed the game when it released and it scared the shit out of me. I was like, why is this man looking around? Oh my god, the future is here.
Shut up, guys. She's gonna hear us.
I'm sorry, yeah, you're right. The future is here. And you guys, my favorite thing about set pieces like this is like, you have a little bit of wiggle room on what you do. You can actually just run straight past her there. Remember, she's weak to the light and we just got a battery that turns on the lights.
No, wait, what am I thinking about? This isn't Manhunt for the PS2, which did
Bro.
actually have headset support so that enemies could detect you if you
Yeah.
spoke into the headset.
Dude, if RE had the PT style microphone support, that would be so cool. The VR RE7 would be the scariest game in the world if I were trying to let's
my
play
God,
it
it
and then
would.
Jack Baker goes, "Who's that?"
But yeah, just to go back to the gyro controls for this game real quick. When I played it on the Switch, I accidentally turned the sensitivity on the gyro controls up way too high to like I maxed it out.
I played it,
So-
Max.
Wow.
I think I did on like PS5 as well, but like on Switch, like it just felt so jittery.
You turned up the
Oh,
gyros
like-
so high that it became gyro. And just turned into meat. Your controller just turned into Greek meat spontaneously.
I will say, like, having the gyro controls turned up that high did kind of make me feel... It did really make me feel like I was, I was controlling Grace, like... It was just so jittery.
It's so immersive, isn't it? Look at our own hands
Now
in
I
the
can
game.
tell, yeah.
No, so you're playing immersively in character. I really like it. All right, Batman, hit F on that thing. No?
We cannot. We do not have the ability to open that as of right now, so we're just gonna
Oh wait, was that
take
not
this
a
plug and move on.
was that not a press triangle to boost child passageway, or just a shortcut?
Yeah, that's just a that's just a path.
No, we're taking our joint plug and going home.
Well,
Yep.
consider that you may already have the joint plug for that room in your pocket when you enter. How the hell would you get out if the door was closed? I assume
Joint
that the
plugs
people
are an
who
extremely
work here.
joint plugs are an extremely specific type of fetish.
We talked about that last video in the cutscene. We don't need to retreat old ground.
And anyway, I do like taking in hemolytic injectors to the guys in the main room there because I know I'm gonna be walking through there a lot.
This is the most they
fair.
will get up style of level, isn't it?
Yeah, like you just walk by them and like you just know like you're gonna get up and you're gonna start screaming and then the girl's gonna be here and then she's gonna hear me.
Wait, I saw some magnum ammo. There was some scrap metal in that bucket. You can combine that with some gunpowder to make magnum ammo. Oh wait, wrong game.
Was there actually?
No, it just looked like the scrap metal from all the old games. Whenever I see a pile of
Oh,
stupid
okay.
rusty junk, I always think of Resident Evil now. 'Cause I'm like, how do they turn that into pulley? I like the fact that the unique zombies continue. Those dudes are dressed like released patients. This guy always fascinates me. Who the hell is he and why is he so well dressed? Fucking Tom Cruise and Collateral over here.
He looks kind of drunk too.
He's having trouble with the door.
Come on, you can do it.
The doorway rather, like there's not even a door.
when you're walking like the Thriller music video, you kind of have to take your time, otherwise you bump on everything.
He wasn't sure whether he'd been turned into a zombie or a vampire, and was being wary of it because he didn't know if he could be invited in.
I get it. Right. So he was watching for like salt and onions over the door.
Yeah.
Nice.
No,
Hey,
that's a good bounce.
That's good technique. That's
Gotta
how
make
you
sure I get that like 10 damage on him.
That's how you maximize your DPS.
Good job, Grace. You're slowly learning. Leon will rub off on you soon enough.
You know, I actually do like that about this Englishman, that it does feel like she's like tiny little Leon. She doesn't have a kick, but she does have a shitty little shove. And
Oh, she does have a kick.
Well, on stairs, I think, but like you're right. You have to work for it, and you have to you have to learn how to be tiny Leon yourself. And I like it. And oh yeah, I like these notes because there are an obscene amount of bodies in these trash buckets.
Yeah, it's grody.
Well, if you look beyond the fence that we were just blocked by that stupid fucking forklift, there are even more on a conveyor belt. How many people were coming to Rhodes Hill for treatment? They just mentioned 12 people.
Oh, these are the notes we got when we dropped down. This is what Leon found on the computer.
Oh, yeah.
And
He
you also
just
downloaded
shared
an
it.
SCP by mistake.
Yes.
Did
We also got
Raccoon
the basement
City
safe.
syndrome?
Yes. Well, we can talk about that in a sec. As Leon, we also picked up the basement safe code, in that first warped wardrobe, so we can open the safe immediately.
Begs the question, how the hell does Grace know the code? I guess Leon saw her portrait, right?
The
And he
player,
was like,
the
"You know
player
what?
is a spirit medium who is communicating between the two, keeping them
Exactly.
updated.
Find
Yeah,
me.
no.
That's what he sounds like.
So
And now we have a map for all the Mr. Raccoons in Rhodes Hill.
There's
So
an
if I could
entire city
tie-
of them.
it's like the pigeons in GTA 4, you're right. If I could tie all that into the themes, though, imagine
They're
this.
not
We
pigeons,
already-
they're flying rats.
Thank you,
It
actually.
was very specific
Yeah.
about that in the
No,
game
no.
text.
You're totally right. Thank you, actually, for the reminder, dude. And anyway, if I could tie Mr. Raccoon into all of these themes, we killed him already as the collectible in the previous games. Mr. Raccoon himself is a ghost now, and that map reminds me of all of those ghost tourist attraction spots where they would ask you to go ghost hunting at ancient abandoned asylums.
Ironically, the raccoons in Raccoon City do not turn into zombies. Oh, hello. Hello, scripted jump scare.
Yes. So, yeah, we don't actually ever get the ability to open that grate because the girl does it for us, or that zombie does.
Well, yeah, our name is Grace, not Great.
That was a pretty great pun, though, my friend. You really vented the oxygen from my lungs. I love the way that this area loops back in on itself. We just took that shortcut a second time, but when I played the game, I didn't go that way. I saw the vent and I was like, she's having her snack. I'll go back through this room where this zombie turned me on to the fact that the zombies have personalities, because that guy says things like, help me, and wait, no.
You know, it's really convenient that he just got a tattoo of a human brain on the left side of his face, even when he was still alive.
he's just a fan of the evil within. He wanted to get that done to him after he saw it in that guy's head in the game.
The world's biggest Detective Castellanos fan.
Also, I am just going to leave that joint. I'm also just going to leave that joint plug in there for a little bit, just to keep the center room a little safer.
Good idea, actually.
Safe-ish.
The amount of choice you have in this sequence is pretty cool to me. I kept it dark because I didn't know if in the next room I was gonna need all three and have to come back, making it dark and summoning the girl to come kill my ass. So like, I felt the tension and I kept them all in Grace's pockets. Girls' pants don't even usually have pockets, but hers are extra deep? How?
She has hip pouches.
You're right.
Yep. We got them invisible hip pouches.
Another thing I like about the enemies in this area is that the ones wearing suits are the ones that were in the background of that portrait of Victor. the fucking weirdos that surely must have loved hanging out with the 10-foot tall Frankenstein's monster as their head scientist. Okay, now that we're down here in Shinji Mikami's The Evil Within, does that not all make sense? That all those people were so okay with evil? Look at this. It's a fucking... It's unbelievable that this place is real. When I played this game, I literally felt my suspension of disbelief crumbling as I played this. I was like, okay, I get this. They built Rhodes Hill on top of this, or maybe discovered it and repurposed it. But then I saw all those bodies, and I'm like, what kind of old folks' home were they mulching up here before we arrived?
Yeah, like, these people, like, are very transparently fucked up.
Crazy. It's crazy.
Also, hey, we can make Molotov cocktails now.
Yo, a little
Thanks.
dog. One of my favorite little connections. We are literally little Leon. He picked up a charm of a Molotov in the last outing as him. We picked up a Molotov recipe. We have the more powerful one that requires the crafting that Leon can't do.
I thought it looked more like sarsaparilla root beer.
Don't drink that! Do not drink it!
Definitely don't use it as a flammable.
Honestly, anything is flammable if you try hard enough. Nice army
Fire
jacket.
isn't flammable.
I mean, you could add more fire to it.
Yeah, but you can't set the fire on fire.
Grace can try.
You just make more of it.
I actually appreciate you.
Oh, delicious soup, yes!
Putting the delicious soup.
Oh man, I was so worried it was gonna be boring, tasteless soup, but it's delicious? Fuck yeah!
That's how you know it's not the soup for poor people.
I love that someone was cheating at poker as well, and man, there's a newspaper on the table in here that I read about a dog saving a kid from a well. I love the amount of set dressing now that it's in first person. So much detail that you can rub your stupid little face on.
It's so much fun.
There's so many umbrella logos. Down on the right, there's one in this hallway where there's a sandbag that has an octagonal shape on it, and it's just in your flashlight reflecting in the darkness. You see the yellow tape on the sign, and you're like, "Is that a Oh, it's not it's a sandbag." Same thing happened up in the facility with that extreme caution advisory.
But yeah, this room has some electrified puddles that I have never actually tried walking into, but I imagine they would hurt a lot.
I believe it doesn't kill you. It brings you to caution. But you might die if you do it more than once.
It doesn't kill you and therefore
Right.
makes you stronger.
I like that school of thought. That kind of is Resident Evil, isn't it? That Grace could like immunize herself to pain by experiencing it a lot.
I'm still trying to figure out like the gameplay rules about blister heads.
Sometimes
is it-
they do, that's it.
What is it
So-
if it's a body that was already dead when you walked into the level?
Not always.
Or is
it seems to be that if you completely destroy the head to the point where it fountains, it will never become a blister head. But otherwise, it might be, I'm not sure, a random chance or specific zombies. I have no idea how they did it. It's honestly a really good system. Because if it were predictable, then it wouldn't be as scary.
Yeah, exactly. Just like actual Crimson Heads. Like, I don't think they all turn Crimson Heads if you leave them, but...
I had not even considered something, by the way, about those enemies. I was complaining earlier in this Let's Play. Not complaining, just explaining my experience. I actually like it, looking back, because I played it like RE1 Remake. And the devs created Crimson Heads just to thwart players like me, who killed every enemy. If this game did have blister heads showed up, even if you did take out the head, as Leon, I would have been completely fucked, because all of the enemies would become blister heads. Just like the Crimson Heads in RE1. If I were playing it the way the devs were targeting me, Crimson Heads would be everywhere and I'd be screwed. And, man, just a little change. They could have done it again, I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'll ask you this, though. I'll ask you this. Do you like the way they did it, where we walked through Rhodes Hill and got to see the consequence? Do you like that?
Yeah, like those kinds of scripted events that are actually like going out of their way to teach you something about the rules of gameplay. I like those. Those are neat, especially when they're not too intrusive on replays. Like when there's
Yeah,
some kind of
and-
system where you can either when you can either ignore them or go out of your way to avoid triggering them.
And you're,
Yeah, and
you're totally right.
I will say, like, I will say also, like, the fact that Grace has the Requiem also makes it a lot easier to give yourself an out. To
Grace is
the
grateful
blister
that
heads.
Leon forwarded her the Requiem.
I assume that's how she got those files, is a wire transmitter in the Requiem that Leon...
The Requiem is also the name of the Resident Evil version of the chiral network.
I'm sorry, that's a brilliant joke, but I just got distracted by the description. Was that my boo? Was that my favorite? Was that my second girl on the side? Square Crank?
It is Square Socket Wrench.
Oh, she changed her name. I respect your new pronouns, my girl. Oh, yeah. I missed you so much, Square Crank.
Speaking of girls, she's here.
Oh, I get it. Leftover snack.
Yeah, so she's kind of in the way of the exit right now, so we're just gonna let her feed. Because we had to turn the lights out here, the other door is just locked, so
Yeah.
he's just kind of in the in our way here.
The hell's up with her legs? She looks like the one centaur guy from Manos the Hands of Fate.
Yeah, she's
I
got
don't
like
know.
she's got like one jackal kind of leg, and then another that isn't as deformed. Looks like a Dead Space enemy, and I feel bad because imagine being a 10-foot tall monster and you have to hobble around.
She takes care of the basement while the master's away.
That's I guess you're right. If Gideon is Frankenstein, he would be Igor.
Oh, I was trying to make a Manos the Hands of Fate joke, but yeah, that works too.
That's great though.
That's it for this encounter.
He's too tall to be
I
Torgo.
ran out of inventory space though, so
Oops.
we're gonna have to run back and forth a little bit.
If only you had distracted the girl with that singular bottle in your inventory, then you could have been able to grab the joint plug.
Argate, just drop the bottle. Argate, just drop the bottle. Come on.
No, I refuse.
Argate, it doesn't
That
even have
bottle's a
any delicious-
potential Molotov.
It doesn't even have any delicious sarsaparilla in it.
That
can-
bottle will deflect any projectile that the final boss throws at us. It's very valuable.
I will burn this green to preserve my bottle.
You know
made
what,
the right choice.
Homie, you are in such a stressful situation. I wouldn't blame you for burning a little of the green and green. Oh, speaking of which, I love that happens even if she doesn't know you're here. Here's a fun fact. If you get out of the room while she's chasing you, she'll just bust through that wire fence and keep coming at you. And
Would she really?
Yeah, and you have to close the door behind her
Oh wow!
or
I
turn
did not know
this
that.
on.
Oh, hello.
I love it.
Oh yeah, also that I woke up.
Motherfucker! Did you know you can feed her with this guy? If you kick
You can?
Yeah, if you kick
Oh my
the-
god! Yeah,
if you-
I'd never considered that. That's hilarious.
If you stun
All right,
this
well,
guy,
that's something for the bonus video.
Yep. If you kick him at her, she'll kill him and run away.
That's so cool.
Well, but look, she's hungry. We just saw. You gotta feed your girl. Don't you agree?
Not after midnight though.